In concept extraction is managed by secant node. To see, it is done with also with cron. We run the script do extraction script. Now let's see what this script is doing. First, it's run the Bravo extraction runner. It runs this jar, but this jar is now only preparing sequence file of not one but many of them that are transferred to Hadoop, and then they are processed on Cosmos one by one. It has to be like, and then when data the Hadoop job produces data in form of already with in JSON format, so this data has to be uploaded simply with URL to our NLP core. But what is the problem is that we have to get the many sequence file, because if we do only one big, then the sequence file together with output would be too big to get into Cosmos quota. Finally, we get an NLP index that looks like this. Now let's get to code. Tagging is done with code that takes one by one fields from clinical trials and ask using MMLX connector for concepts and hierarchies that can be recognized with MetaMap and FIWARE. How looks now? Let's see how is done concept extraction, which is part that is done on Cosmos generic enabler. It is now two-phase. Mapping is only for sorting data. We still assume that we can get more than one record with the same ID. While records can change, then we can get new version, and if we would be using, like we plan, Hive as a storage for tagged data, then we can get more than one record, and then we will need to do sorting. So in first phase in map we sort records, in reduce we get only the last record, and then we run a series of concept and extractors here. What was the difference between the concept extractor that we used in phase 2 and the concept extractor that we are using now? In phase 2 we write only very simple concept extractor for ECOG and cancer stage, so we have very limited set of concepts that could be extracted. So because ECOG means only 4 concepts, cancer stage are also only 4 concepts, so we can write a lot of regular expressions here that were very efficient, gives us very good results, but actually it wouldn't be possible to recognize cancer type, which gets much more possible labels. To do this, we get previously tagged fields, and then while the concepts are tagged with words from thesaurus, we can use these words as our classification and labels. We only have to choose the proper one. This way we wrote 10 concept we can easily write additional concept extractor in a very short time and don't put too much code. Unfortunately, this solution gives us a little bit worse results, but we have already done the test. This test gets tagged records. It gets records that are previously in goal directory that are that labels has been assigned by human, and then this automatic classification is compared with human classification, while this piece of software is not doing tagging and uses only 15 records, and it runs very fast, so we can see the results on quality. And here we got for each concept extractor that results are actually used on MedBravo web page. We get which field from manually tagging is compared to which field from automatic tagging, and we get information how many records were exactly the same, how many have been compared, and which you see here that we've got 17 records manually tagged. And then we've got calculated micro and macro precision. We use this as while this is multi-label classification, we need to do micro and macro averaging for getting micro and macro recall. Thanks to this test, we can now, while we've got market-ready prototype, we still can improve it very easily, because when we would improve something in any concept extractor, we will instantly know if our change is for better or for worse. This would allow us, while data from clinical trials are publicly available and we only process them, we don't on FIWARE, we don't connect them to our private data of patients and doctors, then this data, while this data are public, we would be able to cooperate with academia, and in some master or dissertation or PhD dissertation we would be able to improve concept extractors very easily, or ask someone outside. I think that our software produces very nice output, works very efficiently, and we done the thing that was impossible, because single tagging of one record takes too much time. So we thought that we wouldn't be able to daily do concept extraction, but as you see from crontab on Sican, we are doing it daily, so we can daily do concept extraction of all records. So if we would change one concept extractor, then next day we would see the results. Thank you very much.